I connected a super affordable charging station to a smart home hub called Home Assistant so that I can make home automations that saves me energy and time, and the end result is surprising. The home automation that I made is super simple, but at the same time crazy useful. My smart home hub, aka Home Assistant, knows my total home power consumption, and based on that and on off-peak hours it can increase or decrease the charging speed of a connected EV automatically, and that changes everything. But let me explain how I actually did that and what I used. I bought this charging station from AliExpress and I choose this exact brand and model, Feirii, because it can integrate locally with Home Assistant. Remember, that is my smart home hub. And also because of the dynamic load balancing feature, which actually allows changing of the charging current remotely without the need of disconnecting the EV, changing the setting and connect it again. And this is super important for maximum saving on time and energy. The charging station costs me $222 because I used a $30 discount coupon. By the way, I'll try to add such a coupon in the video description, but I can't promise it will always work. Anyways, here are some other important features about this charging station. This device can charge any EV with Type 2 connector. So yes, it can charge your Tesla, Mercedes, Ford, Audi, whatever, with 6 amps to 32 amps on a single phase. And there are also 16 and 32 amps 3-phase versions that should work as well. It has an IP65 rating, which means it can work in any weather conditions. And it comes with a 5-meter long, very nice charging cable, some clamps and even RFID cards that can be used to unlock charging if you mount the charging station somewhere on a public place. Adding this Feirii charging station in Home Assistant can be a bit tricky as the local Tuya custom integration have to be used. And because there are at least 4 different local Tuya integrations, I did the heavy lifting for you. I tested them all and I found the one that is working well. And here I want to share that I made a PDF that goes with this video. And you can download it for free. You can get everything that is needed with that PDF in one place with all the links, all the instructions in a step-by-step, concise and simplified way. To download the PDF, simply click the link in the video description, follow this link or scan that QR code. Then you enter your name and your email address. You need to confirm your mail so that I know you're not some kind of a robot. You sign up for my mailing list and the PDF will automatically download to your device. It's yours to have. That way, you've joined my free PDF club. You automatically receive my weekly articles, news, updates and offers. It's a free service and you can unsubscribe at any time with just one click. Now, let's go to the next thing that I use to enable the smart EV charging, which is a relay with power metering feature. This gives me a real-time insights of my entire home power consumption. Popular options to enable this feature are Shelly EM for single phase and Shelly 3EM for 3-phase electricity. These relays can integrate natively and locally with Home Assistant, and that part is also crucial for the end goal, the automatic smart EV charging that saves time, energy and money. The Shelly EM relays are easy to mount and very reliable. Of course, there are other options, but in my own opinion, these are the best ones out there. Wiring diagrams and instructions of how you can integrate a Shelly EM relay with Home Assistant can be found in the PDF that goes with this video. As a side note here, if you remember, I told you that the charging station from AliExpress is coming with a clamp that can be used for power metering as well. There is a chance this charging station clamp to be used instead of additional smart relay. The big question here is if this clamp, once connected according to the manual, will be visible in Home Assistant as a power consumption sensor. If the answer is yes, then you don't need any additional Shelly smart relays and you can only use the charging station and the clamp for the real-time insights of the entire home power consumption. I didn't manage to test this and I didn't use the charging station clamp at all. That's because I already have some entire home power metering sensor in my Home Assistant, and I just use that instead, as you'll see later. If you happen to know if this charging station clamp is working with Home Assistant, kindly share that in the comments. It will be of great help. So, up until now, two main things are needed: a charging station controllable from Home Assistant and power consumption monitoring, again added as a sensor in Home Assistant. The third and final thing that is needed, and you probably already guess what it is because I said it few times already, it is up and running Home Assistant. This is where the automation magic is happening. If you don't have Home Assistant yet, just shoot me an email or download my PDF and I'll point you to some good tutorials of how you can start one. This part is so easy that there is no excuse not to have a working Home Assistant these days. So, three main things are needed: a charging station that can be the one that I used or similar, a power consumption monitoring where some smart relays can be used, and a working Home Assistant that will automate these things. And here comes the Home Assistant automation part. This is what I used. You can copy and import this, and with very few modifications you can start using it right away. The steps to import this and detailed explanation of Home Assistant automation can be found in my PDF that I told you about. But here is a brief overview. I'm focusing on the off-peak hours, which here are during the night. There is a cheaper night tariff which in the summer starts from 23 p.m. and ends at 7 a.m. So, during the night tariff hours, the automation sets charging to full speed for single phase, that is 32 amps. Afterwards, if needed, during the day it slows down or stops the charging based on the current house power usage. If the entire home power usage is below 3.5 kW, then it will charge the EV with 10 amps. If the power usage is between 3.5 and 5 kW, it will charge the EV with a minimum speed at 6 amps, and if the house consumption is greater than 5 kW, it will pause the charging. All these parameters can be changed and customized to suit your needs, but that is how I would use it to save as much energy as possible automatically, which of course will save money and time, as once I set it up, I can forget about it and it will constantly checking the conditions for me every 3 or 5 minutes or whatever I wish. Alternatively to this simple but yet useful home automation that I made, you can try this Home Assistant blueprint made by Eduardo. All credits for this blueprint goes to him. This Home Assistant blueprint is doing similar job, but because it is a blueprint, some of you may find this approach more easier to work with, because blueprints are something like Home Assistant automations templates, where you just have to select few things and you are ready to go. Again, all the steps to import the blueprint and configuring options are well described in my PDF that you can get right now. If you are watching this in the future, I plan to release a second part of this video, which will be about smart EV charging with PV, photovoltaic system, which will be even more fun, and if released, you can watch it right here. I will be waiting you there. Thanks for smart EV charging with me. I'm Kirill, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!